guys, Logan here, and today I'm going to be giving you a movie review. It's been a while since I've done my last movie review. The last one I did, I think, was Ma. I'm not even sure if that's the last movie review that I've made, but something like that. Anyway, it's been like over 4 months or 4 weeks now. So I figured, why not get back to movie reviews? Because that's what I mostly upload here, right? Anyway, the movie I'm about to review is Shaft. Yes, I am still on this path of wanting to watch and review films from May to December. I'm still on that path, so please forgive me. Forgive me for being way behind on movies that I want to review. But I'm still trying my best to catch up. So stay with me, okay? So J.J. Shaft, a cybersecurity expert with a degree from MIT, enlists his family's help to uncover the truth behind his best friend's untimely death. This is the very first Shaft movie that I have seen. I have not watched any of the previous Shaft movies, especially the 2000 version with Samuel L. Jackson as the main lead. That one came out in in the year 2000, right? But anyway, I finally watched this movie, and I will tell you that I somewhat thoroughly enjoyed the movie. I will say, Samuel L. Jackson was the best part in this entire film by far. He carried this movie with his performance, his dialogue, his acting, and all the other stuff. There's even one scene in the middle of the film where one character compares him to Lawrence Fishburne, or calls him Morpheus from The Matrix, and he said something like, "Man, knock it off with all these damn Lawrence Fishburne references. Shit getting old," or something along those lines. It was absolutely hilarious. By far the best line that he's ever given in this entire film. However, even though Samuel L. Jackson was the best part in this entire film, he didn't even make the third act really flat out hilarious like Richard Roundtree did. Even though Richard Roundtree only appeared in the third act of this movie, which is kind of disappointing because to me, he was the most hilarious part in this entire film. His comedy, his lines, the way he kills people or shoots them, or bring the old school punch fighting or whatever it is. Everything he did and say are comedy gold. He even overwhelmed Samuel L. Jackson just in comedy in general, not in terms of dialogue and what he said and what he did, but just the comedy that he brings is even more hilarious than Samuel L. Jackson's humor in this film throughout, mind you. I mean, I wish this film had more scenes with Richard Roundtree, the original John Shaft, or John Shaft Sr. I wish there were more scenes like him, because the scenes with him made me die from laughter. Now, here are my issues with this film, because I do have a lot. I'm not gonna lie. This is a very simple and basic throwback to the 70s, 80s, or even 90s action movies. Ones that throw all these old one-liners and all the action scenes that look like they were from the 70s and 80s. That just takes you back to the golden age of action movie genre, or the action genre of movies and all the other stuff. And this one is no different of all the action films from that time, from that era. It doesn't do anything new. It doesn't do anything unconventional. It doesn't surprise you with certain things that you didn't think were going to happen. You just knew what was going to happen at certain points of the film, and the film can be predictable a lot of the times, especially the second act. I would say kind kind of the first act, but mostly the second act. That's where the predictability really shows. And the acting is pretty cliche, if you really ask me. It's everything that you normally see from an action film perspective. And I will say this, I'll give the movie a pass for its action movie tropes and all the cliches that it brings out, and the one-liners that you normally hear, that you would hear in the old action films from a few decades ago. I'll give the film a pass only because I'm a huge action movie fan, and I do love some old great action movies and all that other stuff. Like, if you know what I'm saying. However, I'm not always going to let this film slide on certain tropes and cliches that it keeps showing, or how the film makes them a bit obvious. Not all of them, but few of them. I would say this is kind of makes you sit back and go like, does this? It's very unnecessary. Like, do we really need that? Do we really need that? Because I don't think the film really needs to do that. All in all, this might not be your type of film. I mean, this film may target only one demographic. Outside of that, it might offend a lot of people. If you are a huge action movie fan, or especially ones in the 70s, 80s, or 90s, then you will really, really love this film. But if you're not a huge action movie fan, and if you hadn't watched any of the old action movies from the old years, or the golden age of action movies, then you might not enjoy this film at all. I'm going to give Shaft a Silver Medal of Honor. So anyway, guys, that is my review for Shaft. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give it that like button to click, and if you'd like to see future videos from me, make sure to press up there to subscribe, and don't forget to turn on that bell icon so that you'll get notified about my latest videos. Have a great day, and as always, fight the good fight.